Okay, I'm late, but I could not miss the Mora Abu race. I believe they're just into their first set, which began a mere few minutes ago. Um, but yet, 5 minutes ago, and they're already in zone 4. Hi. All right, what have we got going on here? Old Faithful on Abu's side took a few hits on Goo there, was it? Goodness. And Phasing Dagger on Mora's side. She also has a Mystery Ring. Not sure what that is. Oh, is that Courage? No, she's... Oh, Tang, I'm so sorry I frightened you. I didn't realize that she was going to immediately play Abu afterwards. And I was like, I've got to watch that. And if I'm going to watch that, I might as well. Anyway, so I'm sorry for frightening you. Okay, so we've got a CR4, and that does look like it's a Ring of Courage. So that's a interesting build. She does spot an immediate cracked floor to trapdoor down. Abu about a floor and a half behind, headed into Coral Rift with very low health, but they do both have a heal spell, so this is patch upable. Obviously going to skip the chest when trying to catch up with Mora, who's on half a heart. Oh my god. Thank goodness for blood heals, but push in with 0 armor and 0 defense sure is a thing. Oh, she's got Downrat again. Now that Downrat really was the death of Mara in one of her races in the previous match, but it seems like she was able to avoid this fate so far and is able to get a quick phasing kill on Dead Ringer and head right into the Necrodancer fight with enough, more than so many bombs, 7 million bombs. Abu's still valiantly trying to catch up, but I suppose Ring of Luck and Titanium Longsword aren't gonna... but they're gonna be plenty to get you through to the Necrodancer fight if your opponent dies to a Nightmare on the Necrodancer fight. It was risky. She was flying. That would have been a sub 8 for sure. She died at under 7 minutes. Well, you know, Nightmares also deserve love, don't they, Tang? They deserve hugs and kisses. Alright, Abu also with enough bombs plus the glass shovel for that free hit, which Mora did not have. And plenty of health compared to poor Mora's half a heart. Hi, Miss Me, welcome back. There was another race after all. Alright, so that will be the first allude to Abu. I missed most of it, but the bits that I did see looked very exciting. Sub 8 also. They must have really been flying. If you're coming in late, Mora was running with a phasing Pac-Man build with a Mystery Ring of Courage. And it was very fun to watch until she lost all of her health and died. Old Faithful living up to its name, though. Alright, the second seed is ready to go, and our racers should be heading down any moment now. And there we are. A nice early bomb. And ooh, that's a funny place to put a shop, Freddy. What are you doing? We could try bombing through, but it looks like we want to conserve the bomb on Mora's side. Abu does bomb through, finds nothing of particular note. We could farm a little just for the torch if we wanted. Seeing things is nice, but we're not going to bother. And we do still have the 1 bomb left for the Bloodshot next floor. Oh, and there's a bomb pack, so we can just buy that and do a nice safe bomb kill on bloody, I guess. Blood Freddy. Taking the Titanium Trident, and as long as you are very mindful of its snag potential, that certainly can be faster than a base dagger. Yes, he contained the seeds of his own destruction. And Abu also walks past a holster and picks it up. So if we do find a better weapon, we can still keep the holstered titanium trident for a throwable. Mora looks like is actually... Oh yeah, she saved the bomb by not bombing into the 1-1 shop, so she can just immediately do the bomb kill without having to spend any money on that bomb pack. And Abu does find what looks like a crate room, I think, so is able to totally heal up from that blood price anyway, it doesn't matter. And is the first one down into, I believe that is a Conga one. Yeah. We're not far behind, it's early days, but Trident can be slightly annoying to deal with on Conga if you want to deal with the lions, but we have a blood drum on hand, so we needn't worry. Now Mora does pick up the floaties somewhere in Zone 1, so she can no longer throw that trident. It is now just a slow axe. Could go for... Nope, we're not going to use that pain shrine, just proccing the gluttony with the cheese from the pain shrine. And look, what did... Okay, looks like Abu picked up Bomb Spell from the Zone 1 boss chest and is scooching through Zone 2. We could get mapping here with the Crown of Telepathy, and he does. Alrighty. Which will enable Abu to extend this lead. Does get snagged up by that trident on the light mushroom at the beginning of the level. We could have a return of the whip, but Abu says, nope, not for me. And transmogs again into a titanium staff. We have a better way to... We could have just opened that with the battle shovel, but we're just going to pick up the glass jaw briefly to make life more exciting. There is a kind of piece here which we could have tried to do the bop and enchant and gamble for like zap or something, but looks like Abu likes the titanium staff well enough. So we're just going to risk the low health and head right down into Fortissimo 2 with the Ring of Peace. And of course that piece can be another source of... Okay, Mora also going to transmog through the titanium staff, and oof, gets caught in the explosion while trying to bomb for peace and gets hit by the Banshee and dies. Meanwhile, Abu finding armor from a conjurer, so looks much safer, especially since Abu was also prudent enough to get goo boots, so we won't see a repeat of any ooze-related shenanigans. Not sure if... Oh yeah, Green Dragon. I was like, what? Right, peace, of course. That gluttony is still going unpopped on on Abu's side since there was that early bloodshot buy. We do find an obsidian longsword here. Less reliable, perhaps, due to the obsidian damage, but since we're heading into Zone 4 shortly, that might still ultimately be the safer take, since we're not lasering our way blindly into rooms full of unknown dangers. Alright, and that's Abu down into DM3. I'm seeing so much of this guy in races. What's up with that? Petition to ban DM3. And of course we had time to check the chests. Is Mora going to head on the run back? Looks like not. Okay, so Abu uncontested running through Zone 4 for now. Does find a little bit of food to patch up those missing hearts, but could always do with more. And we don't have luck, so we've got to be careful of those bats. Fortunately, they aren't black bats, but okay, good use of the bomb spell there to clear out the exit room. That was a pretty tightly packed exit room. Very small, but lots of enemies. All right, what's in this crate room? More food, love to see it. Interesting. Okay, Abu was trying to use it for gluttony. Makes sense. All right. Let's see. Mora appears to be playing Diamond, so we are not having a run back. Abu's side, just going to carefully navigate that bizarrely dark room. What was up with that? I'm deeply confused. Sure. I really looked at the darkness of that room. I was like, is there a nightmare somewhere? No, it was just a really unlit room. Okay. Well, at any rate, that's true. No torch, but like, to that extent, right? You don't expect to see it. I guess most of the time folks have torches by then, so I'm not accustomed to seeing it in its natural state. And it's a slow call with fight since we have nothing to really speed it up with if we don't want to spend our bombs. But that's fine because Abu has all the time in the world. And we get piercing out of there, but we're keeping peace for the safer Necrodancer fight, one presumes. Could check the shop here, but looks like Abu doesn't want to waste the time. Is just going to head right into the exit room, where a very large electric mage was waiting. Never got to dance with Abu, but such is life at times. All right. The mapping from the telepathy really making these torchless floors seem deceptively readable. But in the end, we're just relying on the images of the enemies rather than actually seeing anything directly. All right, we do have lots of health and a blood drum, so I assume we'll be blood drumming, yeah. Doesn't quite line up that last one. There we go. And plenty of bombs, so we don't need to check any chests, but it looks like we are going to do a little check. Okay, that's safety. Frost Charm. Could also be annoying if the Frost Charm gets popped when you're trying to wait for Necrodancer to move or something, I guess, but... I wonder if there's like an optimal way to deploy your bomb spell if you have normal bombs and a bomb spell. Like, what's the best spot on the stage? Oh, there goes the Frost Charm. What's the best spot on the stage to throw that thing down? Like, for the purposes of maybe, like, so you don't have to step back from the explosion? Anyway, okay, Abu wrapping that up safely. And earning the second loot. All right, and just letting Mora know that the next seed is ready. I don't know if she's going to hear that. Actually, let me make sure Discord is there. I think one of the annoying things about the bot relying on ping notifications to alert racers about stuff is that a lot of racers are going to have notifications turned off when they're streaming or broadcasting or whatever. So they're not going to hear it. So what's the point of it being a ping-based notification system? But there isn't like really a better option, so we make do. All right. And it looks like both our racers are prepping for the third seed of the set. All right. I think I see a bit of pre-prep for the .d, which is a sensible and practical thing to do. You don't have to actually type the .d at the end that way. And Abu does immediately find a trapdoor. Mora does the same and goes down, but instead of immediately jumping down, Abu looks around and finds a reflect shield in an arena with some stuff in it, and I'm going to refresh Abu's stream to see if it'll come back from the races. Oh, bloody ads. Well, who knows what'll happen there. I'm assuming Abu's going to take the titanium trident, since that was the choice last seed, and it'll be okay. Yeah, that's what happened. Abu took the titanium trident and successfully did the arena fight. Did apparently take a heart of damage from it, and finds another trapdoor down into the death metal 1 fight, but misses the crown of thorns that Mora found. So each of these racers took a little more time on a different floor than the other, and finding different resources from one another. I'm going to check purple there for pulse spell. I assume Mora, who is only on the base dagger. Oh, where did she find the free spell? I missed that. I assume she'll check black, and she does, and finds an onyx cutlass. Not the best. You'll be parrying and jumping backwards a lot. They both also are able to find a Ring of War and a potion, bringing Abu up to the 3 damage threshold and making Mora's cutlass slightly less bad. That's an annoying place. We could spend a bomb on it. Neither racer, it looks like, has any digging tools. So it looks like Abu's just going to walk around the long way. Mora going to have to do the same in a second, but first we're going to check the conjure and get some armor out of it. Is Abu going to miss that? Yeah, Ms. Me. It's like the hidden second T2 wall or whatever, right? Oh, that was on the next floor. So morraconda lapping Abu into Fortissimo 2, but Abu does find the conjure and get some armor out of it. As well as swapping to a more mapping-friendly torch from the floor chest. We're already zooming through zone 3. Gonna do a little shop check. It's nothing useful. She did, I didn't comment on it, but she did swap to an onyx staff, and I do like that better than cutlass for the purpose of onyx, but it's not great synergy with war either, so like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Good food shop. She does spend her last bombs on it, so we're hoping for some kind of a bail in, I assume, zone 4, because this is not going to be... What are we doing here? Okay, it worked. It sure is a lot of hearts. And actually, it looks like Abu followed suit and also finds a quick trapdoor down, so should be able to do a little bit of catch up here. Now, we have seen that the dice traps can be a real menace, so carefully avoiding those does take some damage for it, but able to get through with just 1 layer of glass armor broken through judicious use of blood magic to get through that safely. And again, our racers lap each other, and Abu is able to use the magic bomb to Azuma through the Conga 3. Morraconda not far behind, about to enter the same fight. I didn't see where the Courage Shovel came from. It's a little awkward with the Titanium Trident, but we get an immediate swap off to Brace Rapier, which works just fine with the Ring of War. We could take the Pain Boots as well for some extra damage here, but I'll be choosing not to. Is on lowish health, but like with a potion on deck and that much max health, could have been worth. Maybe he's holding out hope for Goo Boots. Could be the case. Or just doesn't want to have pixie nonsense. But Rapier War with Pain Boots is pretty nice. Oh, here. Free food. Love to see it. Abu's been making very good use both of those spells and the attendant blood magic, and as well as just the ability to get out of a nasty spot. Yeah, both the magic and non-magic bombs have been used well here. A nice teleport onto the exit, heading right down into Deep Blues 4. I don't think we have enough damage to Rapier kill, but we do have a Pulse, so again with the spell usage, and that's more about to enter into the same fight, about a floor or half a floor behind. It could be catch-upable. However, she did use up all of her heavy glass layers in that zone 4, trying to make that catch up. So it's a little bit dicey, a little bit spicy. She hasn't popped her potion yet, but it's not very safe. And Alba also has the iframes from the Courage Shovel in certain circumstances, which she missed out on, and is flying through Zone 5. We're about to wrap this zone up. Very nicely done. We still have one more layer of heavy glass remaining as Abu heads down into the Dead Ringer fight. I don't believe we have any special items to make this any faster, so we're just going to do one of the Oblivion / Japanese type things that you have to do when it's left side spawn. Carries it off flawlessly and heading into the Necrodancer fight just as morraconda finishes the DR. That was the neatest DR I've seen Mora do today. And yeah, Mora has no bombs and no bomb spells, so she's going to have to do those button puzzles. Which, besides being slower, also gives the Necrodancer more time to kill you with spawns. Abu is down to the last heart and a half, but both... Mora pops her potion. But Abu still has the potion, so it's a lot safer here. That's the last hit on the Necrodancer from Abu, and... Ooh, the no bombs really killed Mora there. That is a fast as hell 727 RTA, 715 in-game. Damn! You know, I guess Titanium Trident is a fast weapon if you're a crystal tier racer? Question mark? All right, it's missing that arena in Zone 1 really put Mora at a build disadvantage, I think, since she was only able to find things that were base 1 damage for most of the run. But exciting set of races. The last one was so close. So glad to have